Hey guys, it's PD Nice, and I'm here, obviously, to give you your United Champions prediction card. I've been saying it in all my spoilers, all of my result cards during the week. It's time, and I gotta say something. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Who better give you a spoiler card for the United Champions than the self-proclaimed WWE Champion? Yeah, that's right. I'm the World Wrestling Acting Champion, and I'm here to give you your review for the Night of Champions. Let's start out with your tag team title match. The pre-show card match for the tag team titles. I met the tag team champions Rollins and Roman Reigns last weekend. They're pretty cool guys. They said that me and Matt Morgan can get our title shot as Team ADD. It might happen, it may not happen. Well, I'm not here about to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the Usos versus 3MB versus Tons of Funk versus the Real Americans versus the Primetime Players. Two teams will start out, and you can go in for 4 matches now, which won't be likely, but they could happen. I'm going to go with the Primetime Players to win the gauntlet at any entry and take on Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for the tag team titles. Now, do I think they will win? Absolutely not. I think you came out of the closet. That's great, Darren Young. But I still think that the Shield will defend the tag team titles. They really haven't had that much claim to fame, the Shield, in a feud, because they're already in Bodyguard now. We'll talk about that later. But there has been a feud, actually, with Ryback jumping Dolph Ziggler. And as we saw on SmackDown, the match is 100% confirmed for the United States Championship. It's going to be Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. Look at the fall Dolph Ziggler's had since his concussion, though. He was the World Heavyweight Champion. Now he's competing for the United States title. Well, Dolph, I hope to see you next month as the United States Champion, but I don't think it's going to happen. You might win by disqualification, but I'm going to go with Ambrose to walk out of United Champions with the title after a distraction from the Shield. So this belt will be with all 3 of them will have the belt on the way out tonight of Night of Champions. I had 2 matches I just want to throw into Night of Champions. These aren't official matches. It's Fandango versus The Miz. Miz wins with a figure 4. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned ways of winning. I'm not going to do it for the gauntlet, but Spear from Roman Reigns for the win. For the tag team match I don't care, because I already skipped that match. Ambrose is going to win with that nice little DDT of his. So, Miz is going to win with the figure 4. And we got, I'm going to throw in an Intercontinental title match. I'm going to talk about the match with Curtis Axel in it a little bit later. But, let's talk about this Intercontinental title. It's the only title that's not being defended in Night of Champions. I would love to see Curtis Axel pull double duty and pick up a win over Kofi Kingston, who beat him now twice in recent weeks. That's just my opinion. I don't want to go too far into it because of the situation that's going on where it's not being defended. We'll talk about Heyman and Punk a little bit later on in the broadcast. Fatal 4-way. 3 divas from Total Divas. Brie Bella, Natalya, and Naomi, who I believe is Trinity. I'm not 100% sure. I can't tell them apart really on Total Divas. Anyway, Night Champions is conflicting with Total Divas. So guys, you might want to move Total Divas to an hour after, like 11 o'clock. That's my view. Anyway, versus AJ Lee, and as people may know from previous reports, I'm on the same wrestling family tree as AJ Lee. We were trained in the same department of I wasn't trained in New Jersey Pro Wrestling, but I was trained by somebody who's a Hall of Famer there. So that's Magic. I don't know if you guys know him. Probably don't know if you don't really leave the island. But I really wouldn't want to go against AJ in this match. I want to see her have a great title reign. I'm with her. I don't like how the Divas are going to get a belt. If you really want me to pick somebody from Total Divas to win the belt, I'm going to have to go with Natalya. But I'm going to overall go with AJ Lee to defend the title via Black Widow on, it's Naomi in the match, right? Not Cameron. Well, whoever that is, Black Widow there. And, so you could take out one person from this team, like Natalya at Battleground, at Hell in a Cell, it's Brie. At Survivor Series, it's Cameron or Naomi. And then eventually she goes to WrestleMania as the champion, wins there, and has the longest reigning Divas title reign. I want that for my little family member or my wrestling family tree. We're not here to talk about that. We got a lot more matches to talk about. The three big ones actually are up next, I believe. I think that's all we have to talk about. Hold on. Did I miss a belt? No, we only have that. Alright, so our next match I'm going to talk about is RVD. I only got one hand on me because I'm recording this. RVD with Ricardo Rodriguez. Hold on, we got to get the belt. I don't have a Divas belt, but I do have. So I'm going to be meeting RVD hopefully in a couple months. Along with actually AJ Lee and Caitlyn. I forgot to mention them. One more guy's going to be at that autograph signing. I'm not going to tell you where it is because I don't want too many people to go and I can't get a ticket because I might have to graduate from my acting class that day. So I'm not buying tickets till the end. Anyway, enough about me. This feud's actually just like the Christian feud with Alberto Del Rio, where he beat Christian. Christian beat him a couple times. And this is then what I said at SummerSlam. I said that because of that, I'm gonna have to go with Alberto. But I do want to see. I want to be seen with the heavyweight champion. I was once seen with it at the same event that I'm going to with King was the heavyweight champion, but it did not bring the belt. I did not like that. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go with Alberto Del Rio super kick at a Ricardo Rodriguez distraction, and I'm gonna go call for RVD heavyweight title reign at the next pay-per-view, which is Battleground. Alright, so now we got two more matches. We got the CM Punk versus Paul Heyman and Curtis Axel. Now, here's one thing I don't like, you guys. Just think of this. And if Paul Heyman hits himself in or something like that, the match does come down to Punk and Heyman. It doesn't have to make a elimination of Curtis Axel for this match to actually happen. I love the feud. He was the prodigal son. Now, I just want to go before we get into this match. Let's talk about the Intercontinental title again. I would have loved. I did a little Stone Cold versus CM Punk storyline, and I said that it should be Punk versus Axel, where Punk gets the win via the vice grip, and disqualified because he won't let go of it. But that also turns RVD and Big Show heel, but we're not going to do that, and I'm not going to explain it. Just watch the video if you're interested in that. I'm going to actually call for the CM Punk win here. He's going to put Axel to sleep and lock in the Intercontinental vice to Heyman. If anything, he'll get the disqualification victory on this one. I don't know. I just have to say maybe that's where Heyman gets a win. I feel we can stretch this out to Survivor Series 10-on-10 match, which I also mentioned, having Big Show, RVD, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's not really going to be there, so throw Matt Morgan there if he comes back in time. Curtis Axel, and then I would have Stone Cold, but I don't think that's going to happen, so let's have Paul Heyman in that match. You got CM Punk and a bunch of guys, and it comes down to him. And TLC, I would have loved to see these two one more time, Punk versus Heyman, at the Barclays Center, as I'm rumored to hear. Tables, ladders, chairs. If Heyman wins, Punk leaves. If Punk wins, Heyman leaves. I think that's a very interesting match that we can think of. Now, the main event, Daniel Bryan versus, as you know, I don't have the new WWE title belt. and my old WWA belt, the World Wrestling Actors title. Why won't you stay up? Yes. Okay, so I'm using the acting title here. Remember, only actors can qualify for this title. Actors and actresses can qualify for the title. I don't have no problem putting it up against a woman, as long as she's willing to act with me. Like, I don't know why Peyton List is the first person that comes to my head, but she has been a thought. Anyway, that doesn't matter. And actually, I know people know I want to work with Jesse cast members. They're very good at what they do. But I'm not going to get into that either, because this is a Night of Champions card. It has nothing to do with Jesse or other things I've been ranting about. I have Asperger's syndrome. It does go into rants, but let's go. So Daniel Bryan's also going to be at the autograph signing I'm going to. But I don't think he'll win this match, guys. If he wins, he'll win by disqualification. You got to think, the Big Show's getting in this match, and the Shield's getting in this match. And maybe even Triple H and the McMahon's are. With all that going, I don't think Daniel Bryan could win the title. He can win by disqualification. Or Randy Orton hit him with an RKO. But I don't see him winning this match. And I guess that's it. RKO for the win. Or DQ. Randy Orton walks out of this, but I think by the time I see Daniel Bryan, he will be the WWE Champion. And we can all go, yes, yes, yes. Who thought of that first? It was me, PD Nice. If Daniel Bryan started doing it in December 2011, if I recall correctly, I was doing it in April 2011 when I won the World Wrestling Actors title, acting title. No, it's not a racist title, that's why. So those are my predictions for the United Champions my prediction card. Join me for various news in the wrestling community, or you can just join me for my next broadcast at Battleground, where I'll be having another one of these. Join me for my spoilers and result shows. I'm PD Nice, and I will see you down the road. To quote Stone Cold from his podcast, The Steve Austin Show. It's a very good listen if you haven't heard it yet. Nobody's paying me to say these things. I'm just thinking off my top of my head. And I'm going on a rant again, so I'm going to have to cut this off. It's from the World Wrestling Acting Champion. Stay nice for disability rights. PD Nice out with your Night of Champions 2013 prediction card. Stay nice for disability rights.